Hey, welcome to my channel where I talk about dolls, and that's literally it. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about the World by Us collection by American Girl that was released late 2021, around September, so fall. And it came with 3 new dolls, a few play sets, some fashions. I'm going to share everything I have from the collection. It's not complete, but I have pretty much most of it. And I'll just, as I show everything, I'll talk about the purpose behind it and kind of how I feel like it was received from social media, what I've heard, and the fact that it's no longer being made, but there definitely were future plans. But because I'm mostly a doll person, let me start with the dolls in alphabetical order just so it doesn't seem like I have any preference in the dolls, even though I do. But this one is, so first is Evette. Now, even though she's not a unique mold, she's a unique version of the Josefina mold. So she's got a really, she was the first, I believe, the first doll to come out with this very curly wig that has since been seen on Truly Me 127. But at the time, this is the only really curly one I can think of. Not that I know every single doll by heart or anything. And I know that her character is a thrifter and into nature, because one of the things about one of the topics in the World by Us was the environment, so environmental issues. So I think that's where she came in, and that's why her love existed. But I haven't read the books, like any of the books that the dolls I'm gonna bring out here, but I just know a little bit about their stories. And the interesting or unique thing about her, because she's a canonical character, is she's half black and half white. So her mom is black and her dad's white. And so that's why she's very unique. So I'll bring her closer because she's medium skin tone, freckles. And I just don't think they do enough dolls with freckles, but that's maybe a little bit of a bias because I love freckles. But even aside from that, she is very cute. And whenever I talk about her, I kind of say the same things because I do really like this doll and she's unique. And she's the first doll I got from the World by Us line. But I don't have her in the World by Us line, just so you know. It just means I had to put her back in her regular outfit, her meat outfit for this video. I'm trying to think if she has anything left on the website, but I don't think she does. I think it's just her book that you can buy now. So the doll's been sold out. They put them on sale a couple years ago. They put them on sale a couple times, but I think she took a couple times to sell out. So next I'm going to bring out the only doll who is left on the site, she and her meat accessories, and that's Makena. And so when I said that they had 3 unique dolls, she's definitely unique because she was the first one to introduce this mold. And this mold has only been used one more time. But the thing about her is she is the skin tone 35, whereas the Truly Me doll, I think it's Truly Me 123, she's the skin tone 30. And my favorite thing about the Makena doll is her wig. I really love this wig, so I just want to bring her closer so you can see it, even though I'm sure you've seen it many times. She's got these twists that are just held together with elastics. So they kind of look like locks at first, but they're not actually locked. So that's why I call them twists. And if I'm wrong, that just means I wouldn't know firsthand. And she comes with these butterfly clips, 3, but I have extras for her. And then she's also got her meat accessories. So this is more than her outfit. And then I just put other shoes on her because I don't love her shoes. And she's a fashion girl, so she's a little bit of an influencer, you might say. And because this came out and the line was started in 2021, it was during the middle of the pandemic. So that's why that storyline kind of crosses over too. And I don't know how much, because I haven't read the stories, but I know one of the themes among World by Us was social justice, because it was sort of in response to what fans wanted. They wanted to see more modern stories, things that reflected kids of today, the things that the kids were going through at the time. So these dolls almost feel like a time capsule when you think about them that way, because they are very 2021, like what's going on in the story, and just the fact that they were trying to introduce some diversity, because that was a time that a lot of doll lines, because I've collected other things, and I remember that around that time, 2021, is when people were just trying to be more socially conscious of the things, of the dolls they were releasing, and probably other things too, but I'm a doll collector. I don't know about anything else. And so the only thing I don't like about her sculpt, listen, I get excited. I jump back and forth all the time when I'm talking about the dolls, and I don't follow a script. It's very obvious. But the only thing that could be improved about her is the way her eye placement is. So if you see, it's not dreamer eyes, but she's got just the gap underneath the white space and underneath her iris. So that's the one thing I've done a custom of her, and I found that really improved how she looked. And I said I was doing this in alphabetical order, but my favorite of the World by Us dolls, I am saving her for last, the best for last, and that's Marita. So she's I guess you would say she's a Latina doll. So as you can see, they're all culturally different, they're diverse, and that was, like I already said, the point of line of the collection coming out. And the thing about Marita, unfortunately, is I don't have her meet outfit. I always have her, almost always have her displayed in this, and I bought her undressed with no outfit or book. So this is my Marita. So she comes with, she's kind of a sporty girl. I think she's into soccer. By if I'm judging her athletic stuff correctly, I don't know sports, but she's really pretty. And so when I was saying that these dolls are all very unique, this is the Joss mold, and they've given her, I know they call it a medium skin tone, but when I compare her to every skin tone I have of that, well, the medium skin tones, she has more of like an orangey undertone. So I just find her in my collection of dolls very unique. She's got this gorgeous wig. It's one of my favorite wigs. It's just, what I have to say about it though is it does take a little bit of maintenance because it's so thick and so long, and as you can see, it's got a lot of different colors in it. And she's just one of the prettiest dolls. So I would say out of all the American Girl dolls, she is among my favorites because there's just something very real and pretty about her. And even though I don't know her story because I don't read the books, I just like her in my collection, and I kind of headcanon a lot of my dolls anyway. And so I'm going to talk later about dolls that were supposed to come, that were rumored to come out one day. But now that I've talked a lot about the dolls, I'm really excited to share the details of the playsets. I believe they had 4 come out, and I have 3 of the 4. Now, because the entire playset system all takes place in the community center, it's only fitting that I would start with the actual community center. And it's not just the main component, in my opinion. I say this about a lot of playsets, and I swear it's really true this time. This is one of my favorite American Girl playsets. And I say that because I wanted it even before I collected American Girl, to the point where I was trying to figure out where I could put it in the collection. Because I think even though these are made, I believe it's 1/3 scale, some of the playsets are a little bit small. Like if they were going to be accurate scale to 10-year-old kids, these would be a lot bigger. So I was trying to think of how I could fit it in with like a 12-inch doll. It's way too big. And I feel like if I ever stopped collecting American Girl, I would still keep this because I love it so much. And it comes with so many different components, and I think that's what I love about it. But even the main part of it is really pretty. It's just colorful, and I'm going to try to show you all the pieces, even though that's a little bit of an awkward setup, because it comes with so many cute little things. So it's not a functional lamp. I hope you can see everything I'm going to show you. And I'm wearing orange, so you probably can't even see it against me, but it's just decorative. I don't think it does anything. And there's I believe this is called a topiary. I think that's what you would call it, but it's all plastic. Even the plant inside, all plastic. It comes with quite a few books. And so if you're looking at the stickers, this is one of the very few times that I've actually put up the stickers on a playset that I have. Usually I feel like it kind of ruins it, or I fear I'm not going to put it up correctly, nicely. And so these stickers, even though I love them, and that's why I put them all up, they don't stick very nicely. So I've had to use, I think, like fabric glue stuff just to help it stay in place, because I really did, for whatever reason, I like the almost like graffiti busy look of it. And if you're looking at, so if you read the stickers, as I hope it's clear, it really does go along with the social justice themes of the World by Us and why they were released. And there's more over here, more stickers. And there's supposed to be I have the piece, it's like a water fountain, but because I display this inside a Detolf, I don't want to snap it in place because it doesn't fit properly. It would make it not sit the way I want it to. So I don't actually have it attached because I really don't know if I could remove it after, like even if I popped it in for the video. And so this is the water bottle it comes with that you would like pretend to fill at that water station. There's this like a tablet, like a device, and it's not the only one. I think that's a laptop that comes with Joss's van, but it's similar in the sense that there are cards. I've had it in here so long. How does it pop out? Oh yeah, maybe to remove this. Yeah. So it comes with different things so community calendar and shoe swap. So I guess it's supposed to look like a website of some kind because, as you know, community center. And then there's a fake, where did I see a USB? There's some kind of fake USB cord in here. Did I break it? Oh, it's on the back of here. So it's all play. It's all pretend. It's not functional. It's just decorative. And I'll worry about that after. So I was saying, and then this, like everything you see on it, it's themes of like let love win, all are welcome. It says all are welcome a lot. Now is the time for change. So you really see what was going on with the idea of it. Very 2021. We rise by lifting others. So like I said, it comes with all these little books that I probably put in this drawer. Making a difference. And these are probably mini versions of American Girl books that exist. It looks like this would be an actual book. And then just lots of books that you know what, I don't use them. Oh, more stickers. I thought I had up all the stickers. Anyway, so very colorful. It's like, it looks nice on a shelf, and I'm sure if kids were playing with it, they would have a lot of fun. But I don't like the idea of playing with my play sets and ruining them. And then there's another feature when you turn it around. On the back, there are all these, sorry, I knew that was going to happen. There are all these lockers and cubby holes. And I know I've stuffed these lockers with Truly Me outfits because I didn't want to throw them out. So yeah, because this is on the back, right? So I can just throw Truly Me outfits in here and like out of sight, out of mind, you know what I mean? Because I hate these outfits. I guess I could have put more Truly Me outfits in here. And yeah, so if I think I said that even if I stop, like if I do one day decide to sell off my American Girl collection, I don't think I'll ever sell off this piece. I will, it's like I will always try to collect something where I could use with this community set, you know what I mean? And so now let me get to the next piece from the community set. Now this is the community center accessory set, which I always call the living room because I have it set up as a living room in Courtney's world. And it's all reversible pieces. To me, it looked very 80s with the fuchsia and this is like teal, if you use the pieces as, like I said, reversible. So it comes with this cushion, which is soft on one side and has a sort of, what would you call this kind of pattern? The word is escaping me. Aztec kind of pattern. And then the gold pillow, I've cut off the tags because these were one of those, you know, like long CVS tags, receipt tags, and it would just, any way I wrapped it, it didn't sit right. So I sequins on one side and just plain mustardy yellow on the other. And I also don't use the pattern. I put it the pink, the fuchsia side only. And I don't think I mentioned that there's a lot of MDF in these sets. Like this is an MDF couch. The base of it is MDF, so it's not plastic. It's got a lot of heft to it. And that community center that I brought up before, really heavy. And I'm amazed that it sits on a detail and has for years with no problems. And another interesting thing that comes with the accessory set is this reversible, like a throw rug, kind of like a mat. So it's this on one side and then like a more black and white on the other. But if you're trying to max out your accessories, you can do what I did and remove the threads and make it just two. So I have these, I have it split, and I mean I'm probably never going to try to sell this, so it doesn't matter to me. Like I want to enjoy it. Anything I have, I want to enjoy it as long as I have it. So I have these carpets or mats, whatever you call them, set up in different displays. And it also comes with this really cool lamp that I don't know if the iridescence is picking up on screen. It's probably getting confused because of my head in the way, always. But yeah, it has a really cool finish and it's functional. Okay, I think you can see the light a little bit. It looks like I can on the monitor at least. Off, on. So yeah, I think you can see it. And it came with the battery. I've never had to replace it, I guess, because I don't really turn it on all that much. And I think, so this is another thing where it's fun to display. I just have it up as something to display. But I think, you know, kids would have had a lot of fun playing with all these pieces, or even like setting up, you know, if you have the space to make it an actual community center, putting all the pieces together. There's one more piece that I'm going to bring out, but the one piece that I'm missing, just for the record, is the mini fridge. So this little orange, it was probably about this big. It didn't look very big in pictures, and it had snacks in it like bananas, cheese strings, canned sodas, or canned drinks, or whatever you would say. So I never got that because that was the piece that was discontinued almost right away. So like I said, everything came out September 2021, and at some point in 2022, that mini fridge was discontinued, retired, you would say. And I don't even think I ever saw it in stores in Canada. Where I live in Canada. But all the other stuff, the pieces that I've already shown and I will show next, they're all still available on the website. So I don't know what the plan is for that, if it's whatever's left is whatever's left, because they started retiring things so soon in this line. Very, very curious about how it all went down. But let me get to the next piece because I'm not even talking about the, the accessory set anymore. So the last World by Us piece I have is the Community Center Table and Chairs Accessories. Now this doll, she's not from World by Us. This is just my Truly Me 121. But I wanted somebody to sort of model what this can do because it is a fun play set as well, display set for me, and she's the one I have on display. So it's just high quality, again, high quality materials. The legs are metal, the chairs are metal, and I have a feeling, I'll show them to you after because I know it was really hard getting her set up like this on my table. It's marble, so it's slippery. So when I'm ready to take it all out, I'll show you how high quality the chairs are. But before I do that, there are all these. So it's an activity set. So that you can have your dolls making buttons, which means it comes with fake pencils and markers. The lids don't even come off. She's got a hot glue gun there beside her. So there are hot glue gun sticks, and then pencils. So and the buttons. So it's just a plain gray button with a little clip on the back. She's wearing a couple of them because she's working at the table. Comes with poster board, and I've never used it. It's, like I said, I wouldn't want to ruin it, and it's just for display for me. And then stickers, because the World by Us loved stickers. I love stickers too, but I just haven't used them. I think these could be used as buttons. Yeah, they're stickers for buttons. I have used a couple of them. What a liar. And of course, they do go with the same themes: justice, unity, joy. There is no planet B, no plan B, a cute punny. Yeah, so these are the stickers that you would use. As you can see, I've used them to make buttons. And what else do I need to say before I start taking this apart? Because it's all going to tumble, I think, when I pull that chair out. But I do want you to see all the quality of this set. Because I don't even think it's very expensive. I think it's only like, well, I think it's about $75 US, but somebody was selling this locally. So this is more construction paper, so different colored construction paper, all these things that you can do. A pair of fake scissors, dull scissors, and like I said, the hot glue gun, which, you know what, I can just show you now. So pink handle scissors, all plastic, so they're safe. And here's the hot, I have so much trouble saying hot glue gun. It's like I was panicking that I was about to say it. And it's got the little clip on the finger so that they can hold it. And that's how they use it. So they have to be right-handed to use the glue gun. I notice these things that I'm left-handed. So now, let's see what's gonna happen when I pull out a chair. Oh, wow, dramatic for nothing. So I think you could tell there's the bright colorful pattern, which is why I put the rug, this side of the rug that I took apart, I put it with this set. And metal, I hope you can hear it all. And then the table, there's no way she's gonna stay if I move the table, is it? Wow. You don't know how much I struggled to get her on there, and now she's showing off. So the tabletop is MDF, and then these, as I said, are metal. And I love this playset. I think, like I said, I don't know if I've mentioned it, I think I would have gotten the fridge if I hadn't been too late to the game by the time I started collecting World by Us. But like I said, I never saw it in store, but that's because I was like, again, late to the game. So by the time I started collecting, I think it was already off shelves in Canada. And now I've shown all the playsets I have, and hopefully I showed enough of it and I didn't breeze through it. I don't feel like I did. And now I'm going to get this out of here and talk about the rumors of what was supposed to happen should World by Us have continued, which it didn't. Okay, in this last segment, this last part, everything I'm going to say, I don't know how true any of it is. It's just, when you're in a collecting community, you hear rumors, you join in on the rumors like I'm doing right now. But I don't know how much of this, if any of this, has been substantiated. I just know that people have said the World by Us line was intended to be bigger and to continue and to become a collection rather than just this little capsule collection like it ended up being. And one of those rumors was that the next Girl of the Year 2023, was Covey, was supposed to be part of the World by Us line. And I think it wasn't necessarily who Covey ended up being because, she's like a theater kid and all that kind of stuff. I don't know if that's going to be part of her story. But I think the rumor was that there was supposed to be an Indian character, and Indian as in, I believe, Hindu, specifically Indian. So I don't know how soon into the line being released they decided it was going to be canceled, that they quickly shifted her over to become a Girl of the Year. Again, all rumor stuff that I'm now perpetuating. I'm joining in. And another character who was apparently supposed to be released was going to be a Muslim character. And I'm just bringing over a doll wearing the cultural celebrations outfit, just so that people, have a little bit of a visual guide here. Because there so far has not been an official Muslim character within the American Girl universe. To the point where the lady who designed this outfit, she commented on a video when I was talking about this outfit last time, saying that the reason she designed this and approached American Girl with it was because her daughter wanted to have an American Girl she could see herself in, who she could relate to religiously, I guess you could say. And so that's why she approached American Girl. I don't know if this was the exact design she went with originally, but she approached American Girl about doing a Muslim character. And I think she didn't hear back at the time. And this has nothing to do with World by Us, really, but it's an interesting story. And then I believe they reached out to her later when they were going to do the cultural celebration outfits. And that's how this outfit was born, I guess you could say. So I think the reason I'm bringing that up is because the intentions behind World by Us was to appeal to an audience or fan base, whatever you'd say, outside of the bulk of the dolls they release. And so I think that's why it was a really great intentioned collection. It's just a shame that it didn't go on beyond what the initial release, because I think it was it probably felt good for a lot of people, even not necessarily like I love it too. So I don't relate to it personally on an identity level, but I'm saying I really do appreciate that it's even in not just like diversity and representation, variation. It's like it's nice to have variation in your collection. So that's even for any stretch or use of the word of representation, diversity. I think World by Us was wonderful, and it is a great collection. Just too bad it was so small. And so we probably could have had more characters and unique characters. Tuffy's pretty unique, and in my opinion, she's a Marie Grace mold with almost black hair, dark eyes, and Marie Grace has not been released that way outside of Covey. So I just think no matter what they were going to add to the line, it would have given us unique dolls, which is I think what most of us are always asking for. So I think there's no way they're going to bring it back, and I just think that ship has kind of sailed. When you think about 2021 versus 2025, I just think that the social climate has shifted. So now, just we all better appreciate our World by Us that we did manage to get, and we'll never know if it was due to low sales or they just wanted to try something else, because I mentioned that they put the World by Us dolls on sale a couple times. Marita sold out, I believe, from what I witnessed, almost right away when the first sale happened. And then Evette didn't sell out the first time. I think that's when I bought my Evette. See? We all waited for sales. It's probably part of the problem too. And Makena is still there. The only, and something I didn't really talk about were the outfits that they released, outfit packs to go with each of the characters. Some of them were so cute, such beautiful, good luck tracking them down kind of outfits that, if you see them on the secondary market, they're not going to be cheap. It's not going to be pretty. So I just feel like they didn't produce a lot of anything aside from the playsets, maybe, because they're still around, unless they're just not popular. I love them, so I'm biased. So the only thing left on the site, aside from those 3 playsets I shared, Makena and her accessories, meat accessories, and Marita's camo outfit, which I just know was not popular. I think it's because it comes with like plastic shoes. There was really not much going on. It's even something I saw, because like I mentioned, I'm in Canada, and when our store stopped carrying American Girl and they were clearing everything out, that Marita outfit was one of the last things to go. And I was tempted to get it just because I was like, I have Marita now and I don't have an outfit for it, but it just wasn't popular. So that I know was a poor seller. And other than that, I just, let me know what you think about World by Us, what you have, because I'm amazed that it was discontinued so soon and that it's done. It's clearly done, and that's a shame. But I wonder if it's, it just wasn't very popular and that's really all it comes down to. We have to support what we want with our wallets, right? That's what they say. Is that the right word? That's the right wording. So I think in the future, if any toy line brings out dolls that you wanted and you're excited they're there, it's not always a good idea to wait until a sale, because then it looks like they're not desirable. And I don't know, maybe that's something that happened. Wow, this ending was way longer than I expected. I just want to talk about these dolls and then, thank you. So now let me cut it off there so weirdly and abruptly, as I usually do. But anyway, thanks for hanging out with me, and I will see you soon in the next one.